everyone, welcome aboard the Sky Princess. Today we are ported in La Coruna. Apologize if I mispronounced that, but I am actually going to go walk to port right now. I'm going to go for a little walk around the city and see what there is to do in this area, and I'll try to take you along for the ride as much as I can. So let's go! So we're just off the ship. That's the Sky Princess right there. Isn't she beautiful? And across the way, we have a Disney cruise. I'm not exactly sure which one that is, but I know that Princess argued quite a bit to get this closer port so that our passengers and guests do not need to take a shuttle into town. However, the Disney cruise ship does, because it's a further distance. We can walk right off our boat through the little terminal there and then right onto land, whereas Disney would need to travel their passengers and guests in. I'm actually trying to find this internet cafe, which says it's about a 10-minute walk, but no habla española. My map tells me to go this way. Actually, the other way was faster, but we'll walk this way. I'll make it. All the glorious Pokemon, some Nintendo. Some cards. To be honest, it looks like knockoff stuff. Oh, you can get your name on a train if you want. Oh, I just realized that. They were real. Ain't that cute? This is lovely. You can see the ship right through the alley. Coming out to the port. And there's our ship. Ice cream and a whole bunch of other stuff. Lots of different ice cream here. Get the grande. Oh, there's a bus. No, there's obviously a bus coming. Yeah, is that the same girl, one lady from the other day? When she watches all our videos, it's us waving in the back every time. Look at all these chickens. That's not a boat. That's a boat. Or a ship. You're not allowed to call it a boat. It has to be called a ship. Think there's a beach in this city? France had one when we were in La Roche. Right off the town, right off where the buses were dropping us, there was a nice beach there. What's that? Oh, Bilbao?
Yeah, that or Getto definitely had a beach.
Yeah, they definitely did. We're heading back to the boat now. It's a nice little walk around the area. La Coruna. I really got to practice my Spanish because it's difficult and almost impossible to communicate with shopkeepers and whatnot, but they're pretty friendly. They really try their best to speak English, so kudos to them. Thank you. Gracias.
Well, they can bring wine back.
What's that?
They can bring wine back and they're selling it there.
I haven't checked any of the prices on the boat though. This is the guy you're talking about, right? Do you want something? Hello.
Hello. Water? Yeah. Which one would you like? Yes, plain.
I'm okay. Thank you very much. How's it going? Good, how are you? Thank you. Gotta hold this thing higher, right? How was the water? It's pretty good. Ay, Dios mío. So I just went for a walk in La Coruna and had a bit of an issue. Tried to pay for some things. Now, being a crew member on board, you have a few options to either to collect your wages, either to a home bank account or any other account or any other shared or divided account, whatnot. You can set that up within reason, of course, or you would get what some ships have a Brightwell account, Brightwell Navigator account, which is what I have. I don't have my wages linked to a Canadian bank account. I can do that, however, just by default, they set us up with a Brightwell account. So basically what that means is I get paid in US dollars, and being a Canadian, it gets loaded, my wages get paid, I believe bi-weekly, onto a Brightwell account, and I can load that Brightwell account with funds, which I can use to pay for things either on the ship or out in the world, because it's a Visa debit card. It's not a full credit card, it's a preloaded debit card, if you will. So it does have tap on, it does have a security chip, looks just like a regular debit card that you can use in lots of different areas. And I can load my wages directly onto it in US funds to pay for things. And this is what it looks like. It has my name on it, it has a credit card number on it or a Visa debit card just on the back. You can sign it as well, just like anything else. However, I did run into an issue just now on land where I tried to pay for something and it didn't work. Now, I don't know if it's my Canadian cards, but this is the Brightwell card that I had been given on the ship, and I have been using it. Well, on the ship, I've been using it, or for lack of a better word, I've been using my employee number. I haven't specifically been using the card yet because I haven't actually gotten paid yet. Because I'm still brand new, I'm still in my first week, my first cruise here, that no money has actually been paid to me yet. However, I can still buy things on the ship using my employee number, and then funds will just be debited from my account automatically for whatever I purchased. So the only thing I've bought on the ship so far is actually a case of water. So that will get charged, whatever amount that is when I get paid, that'll just automatically be deducted. So it's kind of like a credit a little bit. So I can buy whatever I want on the ship. Come pay period, money will just be taken from that amount. Or if there's already amount in my cash account for the ship, the onboard account, money could just be directly taken straight from there. However, when I'm on port and on land, I need to have another payment system. And this card allows me to do that using my wages directly from my cash account on board. I can use my Canadian cards as well. I do have other Canadian cards that I can use. However, they are also still giving me an issue. At the cafe I was just at, I tried to buy some iced tea, and unfortunately the 3 cards that I tried, my 2 Canadian ones and my Brightwell card, did not work. They failed. Even though I told my home bank that I would be traveling, so please don't block my account, don't flag it. I still want to be able to use it in emergency situations or if anything else comes up. And they said, yeah, no problem, of course, thanks for letting us know. I told them I'd be away for 6 months, so if there's any overseas transactions during that time, it's most likely me. However, like I just said, I was at the cafe, and for €2.50, I could not buy what I wanted to buy. Unfortunately, I tried 3 different cards, all of them failed. So thankfully, one of my cohorts on board, one of my coworkers, was able to meet me at that cafe and save me. Even though the barista was extremely kind, he tried to speak English with me. I did my best to communicate with him as I could, but he said that I didn't have to pay. After a few moments of trying all 3 cards, he said, you know what? Pretty much forget about it, it's okay. We use Google Translate to translate back and forth, and he said, no problem, don't worry about it. He was very kind. I'm the opposite. I felt extremely bad. Although I accepted his generosity, I did not feel good about it. I don't like doing that kind of stuff. I don't like taking money from people. I don't like borrowing things like that from people. And even if I do, I am very good at paying it back. So my trip into town was more or less a little chaotic because I was dealing with that most of the time, trying to contact my Canadian bank, set things up online, trying to set up a Google Pay, a Google Wallet, a Samsung Pay. I've got the smartwatch that allows it to do that. However, my debit and bank cards are not set up to do NFC transactions, so I could not do that way. So I spent the better half of an hour trying to figure out my financial situation, but thankfully, like I said, one of my coworkers was able to come and save me, so he paid for me, which was very gracious and very fantastic, so I will pay him back as soon as I can. Still don't feel good about it because I still want to have my bank cards active while I am traveling, but as soon as I get paid, yes, I'll be able to use the Brightwell card, but in the meantime, I'd still like to use my other ones if I need to, because I don't have euros on me. I have a very small amount of euros, less than 5 euros I think I have on me currently, but I have pounds, I have Canadian dollars, I have US dollars, but those are useless in Europe. So very soon, hopefully I can get that worked out and or have another means of cash and balance out my financial situation. So, La Coruna done. Again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff, and we'll see you in the next one, and we'll see you overboard.